Hello everybody, my name is Rex Plays and welcome to another video of mine. So today we're going to be discussing about Jurassic World Dominion. I'm going to be giving a review, a little breakdown of it, so beware of spoilers everybody. So let's jump right in. So the first thing in the movie is, first thing we see in the movie is pretty much a lot of things. Well, actually, originally the first thing we were going to see was we were going to go get a flashback to 65 million years 65 million years ago, back in when the dinosaurs were still alive and when they weren't cloned or anything like that. And pretty much we saw the Giga and we saw the Giga fighting Rex, not Rexy, like just a Tyrannosaurus Rex. It was just a Giganotosaurus, and well, we got a lot of cool dinosaurs that appeared in the 65 million years ago flashback. So basically, we saw like a lot of dinosaurs, like an iguanodon, oviraptors, and the pseudoceratops. We saw new dinosaur, the new dinosaurs that I talked about in one of my old videos from 4 months ago was Quetzalcoatl. I kind of forgot how to pronounce it, but a Quetzal. There's Quetzal in the movie as well, and pretty much one of the new dinosaurs was a Quetzal, Giganotosaurus, and other dinosaurs, and some returning dinosaurs like the Dilophosaurus returned back into the movie after almost 30 years, which is pretty terrific. My opinion, actually, they did a pretty good job with the animatronics for the Dilophosaurus. It was a pretty good scene actually in the movie. But yeah, and the 65 million years ago flashback. Pretty much it was actually a pretty fantastic scene. That's the thing that I don't like about it. They removed that scene and just replaced it with I think from what I remember was or was that like later in the scene? I think it was with I think it Claire and some other characters. I kind of forgot their names. Yeah, Claire and some of the other characters had a rescue mission to rescue a baby Pseudoceratops from I think from this like farm or something like that. It looks like a farm. The setting looks like a farm. So then after that, pretty much we after we've they rescued this Pseudoceratops from this building. Um, we meet up with some recurring characters, some legacy characters, like, spoilers ahead again, with Laura Dern as Dr. Ellie Sattler, and Sam Neill as Dr. Alan Grant. And so first we saw Laura Dern appear at this farm that was attacked by some ancient locusts that was created by Biosyn. The Biosyn's founder or owner was Lewis Dodson, which appeared in Jurassic Park 1993. Yeah, 1993's Jurassic Park, and it was pretty incredible seeing him there. But I just don't like the character as much, actually. I thought they could have done better, quite honestly, which is what I was kind of disappointed in Dodson. Um, and afterwards, pretty much, Laura Dern decided to go to the farm to investigate and see what caused all this, and that it was a bunch of locusts that ate all the grains and plants and everything in the entire farms. They ate all the farm's crops. Is what I mean. And there's this little farm next to the farm that was attacked by locusts, completely untouched by locusts, because guess what? It's by Biosyn. So that's how they know that locusts are from Biosyn. Then we meet up with Dr. Alan Grant and Ellie Sattler and Alan Grant reunite again, which is quite honestly amazing, and I love seeing that. And which is pretty great. I love seeing all the characters together, like reuniting, like, with Alan Grant, Ellie Sattler, Ian Malcolm. It's so great seeing the gang back together. Like, it warms our hearts, and it gives me a lot of chills just seeing it. It makes me so happy. Then after that, we meet up with Maisie, Maisie Lockwood, and then pretty much she wants to be more free and more independent because Owen and Claire do not want her to go out into the real world because they are worried that she would get captured by Biosyn or any types of mercenaries because she is wanted out there because she's like a very rare specimen according to Dr. Wu and oh shit, I forgot his name, and Louis Johnson, so they need her. But also, Doctor Wu needs Maisie because so she can stop this ecological disaster of locusts, like pretty much destroying like crops and everything, like everywhere across the world, because the populations of locusts are increasing, which is very bad for the world. So, yeah, and honestly, okay, so this is more like about my thoughts about the movie now. One thing I really wish we saw a bunch of dinosaurs on in the movie, but I feel like there should have been more like action. Like, okay, here's the thing about the movie: the plot was like way too long. The plot was just it was going on for far too long, and we saw more characters than dinosaurs, honestly. And my biggest disappointment was we saw less of we didn't see Blue at all. We only got 10 minutes of screen time of Blue. We only saw Blue at the cabin and then Blue back like at the end of the movie. It was so disappointing. I did not love that. And towards like in the middle of the film, I think Rexy encounters the Giganotosaurus. They have their first confrontation, and honestly, I thought it was going to be much better. They kind of overhyped it in the trailer, and I did not like that because their encounter was honestly quite pathetic in my opinion. I did not like that at all. So pretty much, they just like had this They had this confrontation about like on who gets this carcass of this deer, I think, and they were just fighting over it basically. I did not like that at all. So, and also we got a scene with the Therizinosaur, seeing, like, basically Claire encounters the Therizinosaur, in the film, because, so basically, Claire, pretty much, Claire, was, okay, so Claire, damn it, okay, so Claire was in this parachute, right? Because there was this plane. The plane was going down because it was attacked by Quetzal while they were trying to go to Italy, which is where Biosyn's sanctuary is at. They got attacked by a Quetzal because they didn't know that there were any Quetzals nearby. But they were in this operational room in the Biosyn sanctuary. Somebody was talking about how there were Quetzals at a certain somewhere in the air, pretty much, and a Quetzal begins attacking one of the new characters in the movie. They started attacking it and taking it down, and then which since the plane crashing into this tundra, this kind of tundra area, part of the sanctuary, which has this new dino come out, and I was really, really excited about it. And this scene was honestly quite good, actually. I feel like you should have showed more of the Pyroraptor, honestly, because I really love that dinosaur, that new raptor. Basically, it shows this like encounter with the new character in Owen. Pretty much just pilot character, and it was really cool. They had to basically like fight off the Pyroraptor, and it was an incredible scene, not gonna lie. And it was fantastic, actually. I really liked that scene with the Pyroraptor, and it was pretty cool. Yeah, and then after that, oh yeah, the Therizinosaur. Claire encounters the Therizinosaur that she almost gets killed by the Therizinosaur. But she jumps into this little area of water, in the swamp. She's in this like swamp area with this with also the swamp area has the Rexy and the Giganotosaurus in there. So pretty much one thing I kind of laughed a little bit about it was that there was this deer eating berries inside the swamp area, and that there was a dinosaur yeeted the hell out of that deer, and oh my gosh, I kind of snickered a little bit from that. But it was that was kind of hilarious to me a little bit, and but yeah, that was actually quite awesome, that scene. A lot of the scenes were pretty good. Just there were some things like some dialogue in that movie that was also kind of not so well done with. Not really. It wasn't really good. So pretty much, right. Honestly, one thing I didn't really like was another spoiler alert. Sorry. Was that was Lewis Dotson's death? Quite honestly, I did not like his death at all. I mean, it was just. I feel like it should have been in the books, because alright, in the Jurassic Park book, I think, yeah, Dr. Hammond was actually dies in the Jurassic Park books, I think, yeah, by compies towards the end of the movie when everybody escapes into the helicopters. In the book, where like all the legacy characters like Alan Grant, Ian Malcolm, Ellie Sattler, and one of the kids from the Jurassic Park. Everybody escaped, but Dr. Hammond. Dr. Hammond was walking around, I think, in the jungle, Jurassic Park, in Isla Nublar, and then once that happened, he was walking around. He trips and falls, and I think he injures himself. He drops his glasses and gets killed by compies. And then once that happened, basically it was like, I think, because the compies bites are venomous, so they carry like these like type of like allergy effects, and like you would like experience like a bunch of like symptoms like from like if you have like an allergy attack or something like that, pretty much. So it was pretty gruesome, like towards the end, like of the movie, like where everybody escapes and it's just him alone on the island, I think. And I feel like it should have been like that for Lewis Dodson, where he dies by his own creation, like by the because he was killed by Dilophosauruses in the kind of close to the end, closely towards the end of the movie. And honestly, it was a good death, but like I feel like it should have been done more towards the end of the movie. But it was a pretty good death for him. It was pretty satisfying to watch, and yeah, it was actually pretty cool. Just a lot of things I didn't really like about it. Like, it doesn't feel the same. It wasn't like they overhyped the movie. That's the thing. They overhyped the movie, which I did not like. And the plot, like I said, the plot was too long. We didn't get much screen time of the dinosaurs. I mean, they had some plenty, but I feel like it should have been more, in my opinion. We didn't get much of actually Blue and Rexy. We didn't get to see much of Blue and Rexy. I mean, if this is gonna be the last Jurassic World Dominion film, then they should just have more screen time of our main dinosaur characters, like Rexy, Blue, like those characters, yeah. And they did not deserve to have not much screen time at all. It was not well deserved, and honestly, I did not like that. I mean, it should have been more equal. They should have brought in my opinion, this is what they should have done. They should have brought Blue to Biosyn so that she can I don't know help out, but I don't know how that would work or how they would have done that. But I feel like Blue somehow should have had more screen time. That was quite upsetting for me, quite honestly. And so they should have had more screen time for Blue, and it really doesn't feel the same way. And honestly, just I also there were some scenes with the Giganotosaurus I did not really like, and also they I guess one would be also the same thing about screen time, more screen times of the antagonist dinosaur, the Giganotosaurus, or more screen time for everybody pretty much. We got more human more of the human character screen times, I guess, because I did not okay, so I have a lot of emotions for this, because I don't like it, but I also like seeing a lot of the legacy characters together. But also they should have had more dialogue together. Like Laura Dern should have like spoke more to Owen Grady, and Claire should have spoke more to Alan Grant, or like Ian Malcolm as well, because Ian Malcolm didn't speak to any of the new characters in the Jurassic World series, like not at all. Like he only spoke a few words he only talked to Owen for a little bit, and it was just only like this like he was just asking a question like, "Oh, you made a promise to a dinosaur," and then just Owen responds like, "Yeah, why?" And that's it. And like they don't talk anymore. They don't talk about like the Jurassic. I would have loved for them to talk about like the Jurassic World, like incident, like another failure with the park. They should have like had more conversations about that, or like conversations about like Isla Sorna, because okay, that's one thing I would like to know, because we only got like they we got a few questions answered for Isla Sorna. Like we know the dinosaurs survived like for like all this time. They never died. They were brought back to Biosyn, and at towards the end of the movie, actually, one thing I actually loved is that Rexy finds herself a new family, and I think we all know, if you're a longtime Jurassic Park fan, you know it's the Buck and the Doe from the Lost World Jurassic Park, which I absolutely love. It makes me so happy to see them together, and honestly, I would have loved to see more of the Buck and the Doe, honestly, in the movie, like more interactions together with Rexy. Yeah, and I'm still also kind of disappointed. I'm like very actually no, I'm very disappointed. I'm very disappointed how I maybe Colin Trevorrow decided like to remove this, but he removed one of the best opening scenes for the movie, like the prologue. There was a video of it, like just like to teaser it, and it was Rexy before she got captured and sent to Biosyn, I think. Because this is what I think happened. Because in the prologue, it shows Rexy rampaging through this movie theater, this drive-in movie theater, and pretty much, I think mercenaries were trying to take her down and try to tranquilize her, to send her to the sanctuary, probably, most likely, and also for like other dinosaurs as well. Um, I would have loved to see actually if they I would have loved to see a scene where Rexy gets captured by the mercenaries, and like she gets sent to the sanctuary pretty much, and that would have been great, honestly. But they had to remove that scene from the actual movie, the prologue, which is quite disappointing. And I don't understand why they should do that, why they did that, and they were okay. Pretty much the most exciting scenes were in the beginning of the film, but like like towards the end of the Malta scene, pretty much it was just boring. I did not like that. It was just all boring. The plot was too long. It kept on like just running and running and running, which just should have had more to it. Quite honestly, like more dinosaur scenes. I know I'm kind of more upset about the have pretty much like more dinosaur screen time than like anything else, pretty much. And there were a lot of problems with the like. Honestly, it's not my favorite film. It wasn't up to my expectations, quite honestly. And they should have done better, quite honestly. I mean, it's worse. Quite honestly, I'm sorry to say this. I feel bad because I kind of feel ashamed for saying this. It's worse than Fallen Kingdom, quite honestly. I expected it to be better. I thought Colin Trevorrow would have learned, kind of like from his mistake from, well, not necessarily a mistake from, what he did with Fallen Kingdom, because not everybody really liked Fallen Kingdom, so I thought he would have done a better film, but it was worse, and, this was the last, Jurassic Park / World movie for the franchise, which it should have been better than we thought, but it was worse. It was bad, quite frankly, and it's just sad to see that. So pretty much that's the biggest problems in there. And if honestly, I've been always searching up like if because in Game of Thrones season 9, the last season for season 9 was garbage. It was a dumpster fire thanks to the Dumb and Dumber. Pretty much writing that the last season, they screwed it up. They really did, and they should have done a better job with that Like same thing like for Game of Thrones. And there people actually started the petition for them to remake season 9, but there was only a few more votes, like I think 1 million more or 100,000. I forgot, somewhere around that range. I haven't checked in a while, but they should do the same thing for Jurassic World Dominion, where they should actually remake the movie. But that would be too much work for Contrevaro and like the producers and everybody that worked on the movie. And they worked really hard, and I'm proud of them for that. And they did a pretty good effort. Like I love the animatronics, prosthetics, CGI was pretty good actually. And I love seeing like everything pretty much. Um, just a lot about the storyline. A lot of things don't really make sense to me. Like there are some things that don't really make sense really in that movie. Like I said, like the plot was too long. And yeah, pretty much that. And quite honestly, I just wished I could have seen more for the movie. And honestly, I would have, because before I found out how long the movie was, I honestly was expecting for it to be like a 3-hour movie, not a 2-hour and like 20-something minute movie, and it was just it was quite the bummer, honestly, and yeah, it kind of sucked for me. But they should actually do a petition for it, like if they can, like if people really want to see the movie again and like done remade again that bad, they should do a petition maybe. If quite honestly, like if it actually like if Contrafar like agrees to actually remake it, not likely, but if it does, then that'll be great. That'll be great because I have to see it again. But if he somehow messes it up again, then I just lost hope. But yeah, that's pretty much what I think of the film. Yeah, let me know let me know your thoughts and opinions about the movie. If you guys liked the movie, then that's great. But if you didn't, then you're pretty much like everybody else here. But yeah, thank you for watching my review and breakdown of this video, my thoughts for this Jurassic World Dominion review. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.